Hello! In this tutorial I'll teach you how to extend your HTML widgets in the page editor by creating a new widget which prints some HTML. To do this, we will copy some HTML from the Bootstrap website, like the modal dialog. So let's log in our framework, choosing the advanced workspace and select the corresponding project. Then let's open the indexed page editor. So what we want to do is to extend these widgets here, so when we can drag and drop to the correspondent widgets, we have some HTML printed. And to do that, we'll use the Bootstrap Modal Dialog. So what we want to do is, if we go to the Bootstrap Modal websites, we want to have a widget which prints this HTML here, or this HTML here. Doesn't really matter, we just copy some HTML. So how can I create a widget that prints some HTML to my page editor? So to understand that, we did a previous tutorial explain how to create widgets and how can you extend widgets, but in the summary, you go to our documentation. If you go to bloxtor.com, you go to the framework menu and documentation, and if you go to the create new layout widgets menu, you scroll down and you have here a section which basically says, in case you wish to create your own widgets where they simply have specific HTML inside, please use the following syntax. So basically we'll copy all this HTML here, Ctrl C, and then we go back to our framework, and in our framework we will create the XML file correspondent. So we do show advanced items, we go to our library, external library, the layout UI editor and the widget folder, and in here we create a new file where we put the name of the file that we want. So let's create this is like to be a Bootstrap model HTML widget, so we can just put bootstrap model.xml. okay, and in here we'll just paste that XML that we copy from here. And now in here we just need to replace this correspondence node. So in here this is the label of the XML, where in here we can just put bootstrap model. In here it's the tag, we can just put bs model. In here it's the name of the function that is defined in here, so we can put bs model widgets, and we just copy this function name and we replace it here. And in here then we will put in here the corresponding HTML that we will copy from the Bootstrap library. So let's copy the corresponding HTML and let's print it here. Ctrl V. Okay. So these steps here we can erase this. This doesn't really matter. Okay. Then we cannot forget to replace this part here with the corresponding tag name. that we add in here, so BS model, and I believe now our XML is done. So if now we go back to our page editor, we should see already this model, and then we can just drag and drop it to our region and see the correspondent model of the Bootstrap with this correspondent HTML that we copy from Bootstrap. Additionally, these widgets will not appear inside of this group. If we wanted this to appear inside of this group, we just needed to cut this XML file and paste it inside of here together with these other widgets that the framework comes by default. So let's just open the page editor and try these new widgets. So we just scroll down, here it is our new widgets, we just drag and drop it here, and voila, we have here our model. Of course that this doesn't show as it shows in the Bootstrap because we don't have any template installed, but if we installed a new template, we should see already the correspondent model with the new styling. Here it is, the correspondent model from Bootstrap. And then we can change the inner widgets, the elements from that HTML that we copy. We can change them and click them, and we have a bunch of properties here that we can do whatever we want to. So basically this teaches you how can you create very simple HTML widgets that you can just drag and drop to the correspondent region, to your canvas editor, and then it will automatically create that HTML that you copy from somewhere or that you created, and then you can just, in here you can change each individual HTML element, and that's it. So thank you very much.